me length and I see
Welcome
how
back.
much I'm tripping.
It's your girl KayE. And of course, as you can see, I'm with my boy C-Rob. He pulled back on us for another guest episode. We got a big time baller in there with us today. 501 Kelton. What's good, my boy?
What's happening?
What you been on, man? Not be seeing your content. I know you be in the lab.
I've been out the way, man, doing content, throwing parties. I got some stuff coming up that I'm trying to throw and stuff like that, but that's been out the way, chilling. You know what I mean?
For sure. I was just telling him earlier when we first pulled up here, man, I rolled by Infusions the other day. I was on the interstate, and I looked over to my right. It was like 1:30 in the morning. Boy, it was jumping over there. Y'all had it going crazy.
Yeah, man, that R&B only, man. We had them motherfuckers going crazy.
Facts. I saw the content, man. I was sad. I was looking stupid, boy. I said I should have been in there in the lab with the boys.
Yeah, you should have been up in there. It was a good time for sure. But we got some more coming, though, so, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that.
Facts. You can drop us all that content by the time we get up out of here, because I definitely got to be at the next event.
Yeah.
Before we get jumping, though, man, y'all watch the doggone BET Awards, man.
Yeah, that shit was...
I watched a little bit of it. I ain't gonna cap y'all down, nothing like that.
The BET Awards was really straight this year.
that shit was lit.
Years celebrating giving awards. It was lit.
That shit was lit, and it really was tight, because, like, you know how they did, like, the little throwback of the 106 party? It felt like we was, like, really there, like, because I ain't gonna stunt, like, you know, like, in middle school, I used to come home, watching it, like, just seeing it, I ain't gonna lie, that was tight.
Yeah.
How they did it, and just doing, like, all the tributes and stuff like that, how they do that. It was lit, though. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with it.
You said tributes, and it made me think of Mariah Carey. Man, what was wrong? What she had going on? She was acting
I don't know. I ain't saying I ain't like her performance, but I just feel like hers was kind of like forced. I was more so, I like Jamie's tribute, how they did Snoop, like they went off of him. I feel like hers was just like,
it was mid.
it was forced.
I feel like they gave her a award because she ain't never got one. Like she said, I got what's going on. Then somebody said on social media, though, that they had gave her, like she has like a $1 million policy on her legs.
I ain't know about that.
That's validated.
What she got that for?
I don't know.
I feel like
What's going on?
I ain't never heard of that.
You know how boxers and stuff, they be having like policies on their hands and stuff like that. So as a singer, her having some on her legs was a little odd. But I guess it's because she got great legs. Yeah, they was on the top. They was kind of on a BET top. They was like, I guess they didn't pay for the legs.
Yeah. It's
It was wild.
But I don't think I really I ain't gonna lie, like probably when it got to the segment, I really wasn't paying attention for real, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
When it got to her.
It kind of got me.
It did.
Ain't nobody was watching it. You know, they say the BET Awards this year was a little bit better than it's always when.
Low key, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was hard just because how they did it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it'd be hard every year, but I feel like this year, like, they went out, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was more so like.
What about it though? Like, what made it go off?
Like I said, when they was doing like the throwback 106 apart, like it was showing like our era, you know what I'm saying? Usually they go for like, when they tribute people, it be older people like that wasn't our generation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just sitting back, just looking at like, oh, this is how it used to be. But we actually knew how they used to be, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt.
Yeah.
That's why I like shit.
Maybe it's because we old now, so we was able to really connect with it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we're the generation now. Like we're the cool uncles, we're the cool aunties,
Yeah.
we're the, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah,
So-
like
we the
we're-
folks now.
I'm seeing as a coach now, and I'm seeing some of my teammates, dudes I grew up with, like Anton, AB, and just the list go on. Meet Scoggins, like dudes that I grew up with.
Coach.
They're head coaches or have significant roles in athletic programs from the high school level, college level. Tevin Brown, he worked with the Dallas Mavericks G League team. Like these are dudes from Arkansas.
Mhm.
Tevin Brown is from Pine Bluff. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, Jawan coach too though. That you that he played. I think he coached at us 7 years. In 9th grade.
got Tap.
Fact.
You got Tap over there at Seven Hills, first year, 9th grade.
Yeah.
Like it's just the the word ain't just popping up right now, but it's just really just the relatability. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right.
Like the familiarity. Man, like you got people that you grew up with, like that you know what I mean? Like
Or in this instance, like the people we grew up really listening to. Like for instance, like you said the Jamie Foxx tribute.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it too. I think they could have got somebody other than Babyface, but I thought it was good that Babyface was on there giving the tribute because you got an old head giving the tribute to a young buck instead of a young buck giving the tribute to an old head. So I like that reverse. But then again, when you think about it, somebody was like, I ain't know Jamie Foxx had more than 2 albums. Them 2 albums he had no skills.
Yeah, he went off. And I feel like based on what you were saying, piggyback, like with Babyface, I feel like he was more so like inspirational to him because that's somebody he looked up to. And he like, damn, this dude, he listens to my shit. So that's why I felt that I'm like, yeah, this shit hard.
Yeah, it was
that type of shit.
I like the 106 apart little mix in there.
Yeah, that's
What y'all think about the new show they trying to bring with Cam? I think they're trying to do it like
106 is Sports.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
mean,
wanna see-
because why I say because
Talk about with Cam Newton.
yeah, I say because the way the generation is now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's more so like streamers, like YouTube, like people watching. Unless it's just something entertaining, you know what I'm saying? You got cable for real, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's something people watch, but I don't know. I don't see myself watching.
That's the first thing I said. And we like in the sports world for real. I don't see myself sitting up watching. Cam got a whole lot of shows. I like Funky Friday.
Yeah.
I know Fox 4th and 1 for real. I see some of the highlights, but I don't see myself sitting up watching 106 apart for sports.
Nah.
First, I feel like if they want to enhance that, maybe they see it different with the brand. If they want to enhance that, they need to do a better job of showcasing all the HBCU games across the nation. You got football,
For sure.
baseball, basketball. We got track and stuff now. They need to be showcasing all that stuff
So
before
you
we
don't
talk about
feel-
having a sports show.
So do you not feel like that is he's been a trailblazer. He's been the front runner of a evolution that is coming. You know what I mean? Like just like how BET back in the day, like they used to broadcast HBCU sports. But at the same time, like they haven't been doing that for however many years they haven't been doing that. But now having someone like Cam Newton that's been on the biggest stage that you can possibly make in that industry, you know what I mean? And he's someone that looks like us.
I'm not knocking the selection of Cam Newton. I'm knocking the decision to put a 106 sport out there because what the hell we gonna be covering?
At the same time, that I feel like that's what we mess up at. Man, we can't be mad at them folks because that's what they chose to do in the schedule, and that's what they want.
I'm not upset about that though.
That's what
I love that they're advancing into the realm. I'm saying for me as a consumer, I would want to see more of the athletes and highlighting them other than just popping on and seeing Cam do all that talking. I see Cam on 4th and 1 already. I see Cam on Funky Fridays already.
man.
It's good that they're using him. That's great. But I just want to know what we gonna be covering. I guess we'll never know until they drop it.
No, I mean he's just the first one. I just feel like he's the first one.
The first one to do what?
He the one that they chose to bring 106 and Park back. He's one of the
106 in sport.
106
Sports.
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about 106 in Park. Because if we was bringing that back,
You don't think
I kind of
HBCU
go with what you
sport-
said. Who's sitting up watching television anymore?
Nah, for real. Like
Yeah,
you said,
I don't
in the
do you watch
scenario,
BT for real?
I mean, I watch a couple shows of beats like Tyler Perry shit, but I don't like.
But you don't watch it live, right?
Yeah, I ain't got cable. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got it.
I'm like, shit. It's like
got-
generation.
You got satellite?
TV.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, that's what she's saying, like, how are they going to get people to watch it? You know what I'm saying? Unless you, like I say, I mean, people got to be.
How they always get people to watch anything. You're gonna put it on the TV. You're gonna put it on YouTube. You're gonna put it on Snapchat. You're gonna put it on the app.
Yeah.
You're gonna broadcast it.
Okay, I hear what you said too, but let me rephrase it.
They do the same thing.
Y'all seeing Center?
Always do something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you seeing some like content around it and stuff that's been coming out. Michael B. Jordan was explaining how Denzel Washington was telling him that don't get oversaturated in the market. You know, limit your access to you. Because if people can see you all day for free on social media, then why I'm going to come see you in a movie or something else? I got too much access to you. I'm not.
Right now, they ain't seeing us at all.
So with that being said, the same way about Cam Newton. He's already, all you see when you scroll on your social media is Cam Newton. He's just,
Yeah, you go see Kim.
it's a lot of access to him already. What made me want to come hear him talk about another sports show? If he already got 4 from
I
1.
get what you're saying.
Because he already got a following. He already has a platform.
I'm not knocking the selection. I'm just saying if we really going to enhance.
It's
'cause
not
what's
about-
the point? What's the point of the goal of the 106 sport? That's what I'm saying. What's your thought?
I feel like she just feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's not the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see if it was like Shannon or some shit, like Shannon Sharp. I feel like more people be tuned out. I don't feel like they got the right person.
We want Shannon Sharp.
I don't even know about that.
Sports.
I don't even know about
That's
that.
who we want.
Because if you say Shannon Sharp, we got someone next to him too.
Shannon
First
Sharp.
like,
That's
But I'm saying he more of an I'm saying, but he more of an
Shannon
entertainer though.
Sharp.
You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with having somebody who good at entertainment.
not taken away from his business.
But he trying to get us some other shit. I'm talking entertainment.
He's still
We want
We're all excited that BET is doing more in the market.
Shannon Sharp. That's who we want.
Why not?
And
I'm trying to tell you why not. I don't think you go with Shannon Sharp. I don't think you go with Shannon Sharp because Shannon already got lots of access. He already on First Take every day.
Man.
He on what's it, Nightcap?
Yeah.
Him and Ocho every day. You already see a lot of Shannon. I think you go with some fresh blood so we can specifically focus on the content that they trying to highlight.
Man,
That's all I'm saying.
who cared that he on Nightcap with Ocho Cinco?
But it's like what I'm saying, but he got a lot of people tuned in while I'm saying.
And Cam Newton doesn't.
I feel you, but he don't got the same following like Shannon. I ain't
I
gonna
want Shannon Sharp that has all these allegations going on right now.
Man, you right, brother.
Alright.
I gotta be.
Alright, so with that being said, did you see Tyler Perry speech?
Yeah,
BET?
I believe I did.
Check out
Allegations too.
what I'm talking about, but we can get to that.
I just remember so like he was probably like just piggybacking off like what people were saying about like the movie he put out. You seen Straw?
Yes.
I think that's more so like he was piggybacking on because people were saying like, you know what I'm saying, he's showing that black people are always going through a struggle and whoop to whoop like that. I think he was just trying to clear it up, but like what he was trying to put out, you know what I'm saying, like different stuff that black people go through or what they go through before they overcome their struggle and stuff like that. I think he was just trying to, you know, piggyback off there. But you know, he always says some inspirational shit.
They
As
definitely
he just talking broadly. He always preaching when he talk anyway. So
yeah.
but I ain't getting nothing bad from it though. What'd you feel like?
I ain't getting nothing bad from it either. I think, like he was just saying, he got allegations out too. Have you heard about that? It was so.
Oh, was it? But the only thing I don't know about that. The only thing I done seen was him trying to like fuck with his like workers and shit like that. I done seen,
Yeah,
like,
so it was a white guy who, I guess he was a castmate on The Oval, or I think it was The Oval, one of his
I seen the black dude. It was I'm trying to think what's the play. I think it's Medea Goes to Jail play, the one that was a security guard, light skinned dude.
Oh, okay.
He came out and said something.
Oh, I ain't seen that. So that's more to than what I
That was a
know.
minute ago, but he came out, but he didn't say his name, but he was talking like, you know what I'm saying, like you basically just had to put two and two together, like saying like nigga tried to come on to him and shit.
Well, yesterday, speaking of saying that, think about that in the history of that. Yesterday, like he was saying, there's some allegations out. It's a white guy who was a castmate on one of his shows came out and was explaining. Well, he didn't explain. They shared the screenshots. It was like over 250 messages or something like that, and he's suing Tyler for sexual assault, sexual misconduct, or something like that, harassment or whatever. The messages I seen didn't give that, but I'm bringing it back to his speech. Why is this coming out right after he is inspiring people, the black community, to continue to empower by using our history to share with people and share with our kids so we know where we come from? I feel like every time a celebrity, especially from our culture, they go and they start talking about black power or trying to enhance what we're doing, something always come out. Bill Cosby, trying to buy NBC, trying to get too powerful, boom, they come out. Prince fit to own his masters. Michael Jackson owns the Beatles masters, and then he come up dead. Then R. Kelly, we already know R. Kelly a freak. We already know P. Diddy a freak. We've been doing this stuff for years. But when something come about them having a little bit more power in their industry and what they got going on, something like this all of a sudden pop out. And I feel like this just happened to Tyler. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, most of them, I ain't gonna say him, but like how you was talking about like R. Kelly and them, like they other shit. Nah, like I said, I do feel like that though. It seemed like every time, like especially with somebody black successful in the power, like trying to do something good, and then all of a sudden, he did this, he did that. Like,
no,
I don't know what it be, man.
It's weird.
I mean, like, did you do it or did you not?
They did it. I want to be clear. All of them did it. Well, not obviously Michael Jackson and Prince. They on a different segment with that. But all those other dudes, they did that stuff. Diddy freaky as hell. They been trying to tell us for years.
No. He
R. Kelly been messing with young girls. He's been doing that for years.
As adults, as grown men and grown women, You do the crime.
You do the time. I'm not
Understand. I'm not to cut you off. I'm not trying to cut you off.
That's what we do every day.
I promise. You do the crime. You do the time. It's
So-
not a rich, poor, blue, orange, green, or purple. Like I'm not understanding. Like, yeah, bro, when you play in these other folks' gardens and you plant seeds in these other on their soil, and then it just happened to grow and come into a beautiful flower, and
What is this nigga talking about?
at some point, because at the same time, bro, because basically what I'm saying is, man, bro, we started as nothing. For us to do something and boom, 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 for somebody put us on, boom, we got to go through them. And at some point, when we get to doing,
Oh, you said doing too much. They gotta bring us back down.
and we don't want to do what they want us to do, man, like,
But I'm talking about the reoccurring cycle. I'm not surprised that all of a sudden this came out after this man has this speech. He do what he do. He has this speech empowering people. Now they trying to knock him down. We don't care that Tyler Perry's gay. We do this.
Look.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. I think it comes out to kind of defame him, to make him look bad.
Yeah.
So we'll stop supporting him as much. Because that's what other cultures do. For instance, if Caitlin Clark came out to be gay, boy, all her fan base will leave.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Boy, why not? What reason would they stay?
I mean, we following her because she cold as fucking basketball. That's what
We followed her because she's cold at basketball.
I ain't-
because
I'm saying we gonna leave that she gay.
that's on her. That ain't got nothing.
No, we fought, but you looking from, okay, let me reframe. The reason I brought it up is because I think they do certain things for people to stop supporting those black billionaires and millionaires who are trying to empower us. So they bring out these stories, boom, they expect our support to stop. It's expect us to fight within our community about what's going on instead of supporting it coming together for a mission. Anytime an individual, for instance, Epstein, them folks been knew Epstein was doing that stuff that he was doing all them years on them islands. And that's why the list won't come out, because a lot of them was indulging in that mess.
How you get?
So when he come out, they completely get away from him.
How you get?
If Caitlin Clark tomorrow comes out and she's not a straight white woman, a lot of her fans will disperse, because she's not the first white dominant player in the WNBA. Sue Bird, top 5 greatest of all time, top 5. Diana Taurasi, both of those are white females who are in fact gay.
For sure.
She ain't just started just hoop. They had white women who was hooping.
But I don't know though. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like if she came out gay and people be like, shit, it
We would.
because she too cold. You gotta be so.
We wouldn't be upset about it
It's two.
at all, because we don't care.
It's 2000.
But I feel like a lot of people in her fan base who have jumped on the bandwagon, I feel like they be on some other stuff.
Or do you feel like that she got a fan base that's like real deal, like Christian, like type base or something like that? Like that.
I wouldn't say
something like that.
Christian, but they have a specific identity.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say
like
she's MAGA,
yeah.
but it's a lot of MAGA fans who love Caitlin Clark for who she is and what she represents.
Mm-hmm.
What she represent?
I just explained it.
Like that.
You like to break it down.
I just explained it.
Like-
She that's for another day. But I really truly believe that the BET Awards and that speech that he gave, he fit to see a lot of backlash for going on national television in a space where a lot of us are supporting and saying what he said. I feel like it'll be a lot. Don't. I wasn't surprised by the white guy coming out with the 250 messages of him being gay. It's not new.
Yeah.
We already knew that. We was waiting on him to come outside.
When you get to that level of wealth or riches or whatever, however you want to categorize it, you didn't get there by yourself. Somebody helped you get there. And that certain person or that certain group that you worked with, or those rules and them steps that you skipped to get to where you at, that's between you and them. But once you step on them folks' toes, or you do something that they don't want you to do, or you did a deal with they ex-partner or they ex-lover and all this stuff that all these folks that y'all talking about got going on, because a lot of it got something, a lot of it has to do with sexual activities. Once you get past the sexual activities, man, you can just do something. You can just say no to a deal. Man, bro, like, that's just how the industry.
And they'll blackball you. That's how the industry works.
Yeah,
Which is what we talking about.
and then definitely if you look like us, you already against the
grain.
Come on now.
Sure.
Like, so I don't understand like people why it's so what's so hard about, like, it ain't rocket science. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to like fathom, like to
It's not hard to fathom. I just think we need to be understanding of why this stuff be coming out is because they tried to do something that the people who, like you said, they stepping on them toes,
yeah,
they want to get back at them. But all that aside, let's get into the real part of the pod. 501 Kelton. Those are the people who do not know you and who you are and what you stand for. Talk a little bit about, in your words, who 501 Kelton is and what you're about.
Some of y'all may know me as the food reviewer, the on the red. It did all the videos, you know what I'm saying? But now, I'm a content creator, promoter, rap. I do pretty much anything, you know what I'm saying? I like to hoop outside of what I do. So like that Chris know a little bit about me hooping and stuff like that. But
I saw it tape on your Instagram. Boy had a shot, got a shot off.
Awesome.
Had a little defense to him.
Yeah.
Big boy play ball.
Oh, for sure.
Getting after it.
I get active.
yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about what made you want to get into content creation? Like, where did it start for you?
Really, I ain't gonna lie, just growing up, like I always wanted to do like comedy and stuff like that. And I think my first like skit started, like Chris probably remember, like in high school, we had this thing called Vine. And
Hold on, wait a minute, bro.
I'm fine, but I'm saying, I wasn't saying like, but I ain't know if you knew about Vine now, but I knew like we all used to be on it, but I ain't know that's my fault.
Yeah.
But but like I started on there doing like little funny shit, and then shit just transitioning shit. I got to doing skits and shit.
Yeah.
Fell in love with that shit.
Do you remember your first skit?
My first skit, I think, like I said, I just was trolling. I think one of them for sure, I had sprayed my mom with some Lysol, doing some dumb shit. Went viral with Vine. Hell yeah. What else I do? And then I was imitating my coach, like how he talking shit.
Yeah. Where's school at?
Central. Little Roger.
Boy went to Central. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really care for Central.
That was hard, man.
Nobody like Central, man. We the hottest school in the nation, man. The most lit school ever, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Sports-wise, you know what I'm saying? Every shit went down here, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was turned.
Yeah,
I never understood why Central be so sorry. Y'all got all them kids.
It really was, I ain't gonna lie, like,
Y'all
me personally, it really was the coaching, though. I ain't gonna lie, it really was the coaching. Like, why I tell you,
Football and
basketball, literally, everybody who left, shit, ended up getting the ring, which is crazy. I'm gonna tell you like this, like, especially basketball, so shit, 9th grade, we had AB, he left. With the Hall, he won the ring. Chibu left, went to Nova with the Rock, he won the ring. Who else? Dede really didn't go there. Dede was supposed to go to Central, but he went for like a semester. But still, but he went to. I say he more so McClellan, but he only went for like a semester. But shit, he won. And then the year after he left, the coach left. We didn't won 2 state championships.
Even outside of basketball, why y'all so sorry in football?
Came over there and
I don't think Ross did. Yeah, when Ross came, they won too.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was by default because of the COVID, but they just won.
Even outside of basketball, though, why y'all so sorry in football? I don't understand.
Now, football, we was straight my year. I'm finna say we was straight, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I really just feel like it's like, yeah, we made the playoffs. Well, so my senior year, we beat the champions, the ones that won the championship the year before. We had beat Fayetteville the first round. Which I probably didn't remember that because, like I said, that's when the time Central was coming up. That was 2014.
And then like
we lost to Cabot in the second round.
And then like in 2014, that's like 1 year after you graduated, 2013. Like, social media and like Vine, like this generation and and whatever. I don't even know what generation it is right now, but this generation right now, they don't know about Vine. You know what I'm saying? Like Twitter was really just popping off. Instagram was just popping off.
Snapchat
Snapchat was like one of the popular apps at that time.
Right.
So as far as just blowing up, like as far as you could be cold at Central, but if don't nobody know you, you don't play on no good AAU team, or you ain't going to the big camps and stuff like that, like nobody even know, like, but y'all came to Monticello, like Central came to Monticello my senior year. When I can't even think of that.
It probably was just like a turnover. Like I said, man, it really was just like the coaching, like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, it just was like, I feel like we didn't have a support system that people like really cared. I feel like it really was just there for like a job. Now we had coaches that cared, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, my football coach like the head coach, I don't feel like he wasn't passionate enough. Like, when shit get rough, like during the game, you could just see it, like on his, like he just giving up. You know, as a player, shit, you can only say so much. It's like, damn, like he don't give a fuck what we gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, and that shit was just.
In order to be successful on the high school level, it's more than just the skills and drills.
Oh, for sure.
You got to be a leader of men. That's one thing that I've learned. You really have to be leading people and inspiring them. You got to really have a real connection. That's one thing I've been learning with Coach Coop. He really care about his kids. If you look at like all of the college coaches out there in the world and look at how much they alums support them, that'll tell you like how effective they are in their culture and their program. So just you saying that, simple as that. If you don't got the right coach, the right person locked in and inspiring and being passionate about more than just what's going on between them lines, it ain't gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Arkansas high school basketball is at an all-time high right now. Arkansas size, athleticism, coaching,
crazy, bro.
Just think about it. You just said Coach Coop, and some of y'all coaches, I don't know y'all name, but y'all some good coaches. I've been to y'all practice. It'll be all right. I learn y'all name later. But y'all some good coaches. I watched y'all talent. Coach Coop, Central.
The young guy.
Yeah, Central's nice.
Central.
He's done a good job.
Brian straight too though. Brian Benden came up.
Ben. Shout out to Ben.
I was on the previous name before that.
Who?
Brian. Yeah, I think they got a lot of talent.
Nah, they
You don't think Coach Abraham?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I don't know him well.
Nah, he a strength coach.
They nice.
I don't know him well enough.
They nice.
Yeah, well, didn't I say it's more? I just said, well, everything I was just talking about is more than just the structure and
You gotta think about this generation.
It's a lot more to it than just that. That's what I was thinking on.
Exactly.
When I'm thinking about being a good coach, it's way more than just the basketball. I'm past the science right now. I'm talking about the art.
To have kids from Little Rock to play on your team.
True.
That don't live in Bryan.
And finally overcome that hump.
And overcome the hump and win.
They done had,
and they steady
Bryan done had some dogs too though.
And they steady going to school, and you got a school of choice.
Right.
We come from what it was, Eminem.
I think it's more to it than that too. But even just past like sports,
kids,
let's get back on Kelton. Even past sports, what was it like for you growing up in Little Rock? Like, what? Tell me about that experience.
Man, it was straight. You know what I'm saying? I grew up playing football, basketball, being a normal kid. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a good experience growing up because like I was always. Like I said, I played with the West Side Steelers, so I either was playing football or I was traveling with the AU team. You know what I'm saying? And it was pretty cool growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you had to get somebody, and I know you from Little Rock too, so you could
north side,
man.
I'm from the north side.
You from?
But he played with the Mustangs.
I'm from the north side.
Today.
North side.
That's the way he got caught.
After Kelton, if you had to put it together a 24-hour itinerary for must do's in Little Rock. If you was bringing somebody to the town and you want to tell them it's lit, what would you put them through 24 hours? 24
hours. First shit, we got to stop and get some chicken. Either K Hall, Wings Express, Wings Shack. You got to try any chicken spot in Little Rock. We got a lot of fire little chicken spots. Shit. Definitely just I say you got to get some food. Downtown, experience downtown. We got some good scenery downtown. Like even if you're not trying to eat, you just trying to walk, get some good scenery. And nightlife, it just depends on what the day is. You know what I'm saying? Fridays, you got Infusion. Thursdays, Twi. If you know what I'm saying, whatever crowd you go with. And you got, like I say, the downtown nightlife, you got brewskis. A lot of people fuck with brewskis. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, do too much. It's a little mixed crowd, diverse, and shit like that.
Okay. C-Rod, 24-hour itinerary. Little Rock, what you got?
Little Rock, if you start 24 hours in the morning, you probably need to start at Toasty Yolk. You want some breakfast.
Them grits, that shit so far.
You know what I mean? Like, in
They
the
pancakes
morning.
nasty though.
Yeah.
That's down there close to Chanel, ain't
They
it?
pancakes nasty.
Pancakes? I don't eat pancakes. I'm off the type of guy. But yeah, it's off Chanel, like by the promenade.
I've been there.
Like going towards like Little Rock, Christian, and Robertson. But yeah, start your morning off at Toasty Yolk. And then, man, where would you go? Where you?
No. I'm not on that. When you gave me the location, I had to think about it. Hold on.
Where is it?
You gonna start at Toasty Yolk in the morning. I tried Big Bad Breakfast the other day.
That shit fire. Oh, that shit fire.
Yeah.
It depends on what you get.
Man,
When I go to brunch spot, I go with what I know. I don't try to do too crazy. I do chicken and waffles, get some pancakes, and this something.
That's the go-to.
Chicken and waffles shit.
what's up? I tried this breakfast spot in North Little Rock. I can't remember the name, but it's like a little drive-through. It's like some breakfast in Monticello, but it's in.
Okay, then.
I be just trying to try. Ooh,
What is it?
you know, I can't remember the name. You know that breakfast spot in Southwest
Southwest.
off the side of the freeway.
I don't think I had no breakfast spot at Southwest unless I go to like Shipley's. I don't think that motherfucker said anyway. But I ain't had no eggs spot at
You gonna
Southwest.
start your morning off at Toasty Yolk. If you are early bird, they get the worm. If you a later on rising, you'll probably start your day off at what's the place in downtown? Start with a B.
What kind of food is it?
They got soul food
Soul food.
Start with
soul
B.
food. Start with a B.
close to Horseman.
Brewster's.
Is that what it's called?
Brewster's got chicken.
Yeah, no, they got yams.
I wouldn't say it's close to Horace Man, though, but
It's like close to where the old Sims is at.
okay.
It gotta be Brewster's, bro.
Y'all
Talking about the
Roosters? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was about to see. I was about
said
that.
Brewskis.
But when he said towards Horseman, I know I'm looking at the road. If it's about you probably talking
You
about
gonna go to
Brewster's.
Brewster's? You gonna go to Brewster's if you wake up at like 11, 12, something like that. 1 o'clock.
You should say
Go there.
Interstate. He said
Yeah,
like Interstate party.
you know what I'm saying? They really be hating on Chicken King, but I'm a no
You
side.
don't have everybody eating.
Nah, Chicken King still. But you talking about allegations? That's why we don't eat it. Cause we going back there. We talking about allegations.
That's the problem with folks. That's
What the fuck?
the problem with folks my age. You gotta think about it. We still at 1 o'clock. That's all y'all want to do. Y'all want to wake up and get something to eat. That's all y'all want. When y'all,
That's all you've been talking about. That's food. What else is there? Little
I'm giving them a good experience when they come to.
So
you gonna eat the whole time.
And he's just, you know what happened.
Calm down, nigga. It's 1 o'clock.
Okay. They done ate several
Go down. You gonna go downtown. You gonna go downtown. You can go to the museum. You can walk the bridge.
Oh me, very simple.
Really?
You got the library. You got all types of different.
Some people sleep though. I don't know why they don't get on it, but like you know what I'm saying. You got your girl or some shit. Get on the trolley
Go walk.
or she hit the scooter.
Yeah.
The scooter.
Oh, the scooter's lit. That's my favorite after hour activity.
Especially them birds now too. You know the green ones, they don't really go as fast.
Yeah.
Birds, I don't know why they just go faster.
Yeah.
Like I got a little trail, I go through that shit hard.
You got the little. But you said they been eating too much. But
Boy.
I'm just letting folks know if you come to the city,
A lot of food places.
it's a lot of food places.
It's dumb food place.
Okay, well, what other activities? We done went to the body museum. We done went by the Clinton Library. We done did all this.
You can
We
go-
going downtown. We on the scooters. That was really the gym for me is the scooters. What else?
If you a exercise type of person, we got all
It's
types
like-
of things for you.
You got them little
We got-
trails where you get the bike and shit.
We got the trails from.
I'm trying to find out where can you rent them, because you know you can rent the bikes for like same way how you do the scooter. You can rent the bike.
Talking about the ones that go all the way to Hot Springs.
These don't. You can get them in Little Rock.
It's a natural trail.
It's a little trail.
It's-
I think you can get them in the little spot. It's next to River Market. I think you can rent them. Cause some of my homeboys do this shit. I just can't think of the spot.
Yeah.
You can rent them for the hour, whatever you do. Ride around the trail and bring them.
I ain't never did on no bike
One
yet.
thing about the city too that's underrated is Pinnacle Mountain.
Oh man,
You
Absolutely.
want to go on an adventure?
Be some good cardio.
Boy, that ain't gonna lie. The first time I went up there, boy, I was so gassed.
You must have went out the wrong side.
I don't know.
You went up the hard side?
I ain't been back.
Hard side?
I ain't. I've only done it twice.
Right, but either side, I mean,
Easy side.
it's really. I mean, well, it's hard on the other side. But I'm saying you still gonna get the same cardio because I mean, at some point you really gonna have to.
Yeah, you got the clock. And then,
But not the rest of the you just walking them steps. Really,
you gotta do it.
Once
If you want to go down,
7, that's when you should.
You gotta do
You
it.
gotta really just get a strategy going.
you know,
What's your
if you want to get on the water, you can run the boat.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You can run the boat, get on
True.
the boat.
The natural state, baby. It's a lot to do in Little Rock, Arkansas, man. That's what people don't fail to realize. One thing I can't stand is people be like, Little Rock so boring. Girl, go outside.
On me.
It's so much to do.
So, like, what
Sitting up on that phone.
It's not that it's boring. I feel like people, like I said, they pick and choose what they want to do because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is certain parts that ain't say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still Little Rock at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You gotta go with what you know. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't safe for a lot of places.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
All right, so let's get back into Kelton. You said you did music earlier. Tell us a little bit about your music and what you've been doing lately and how you decided to get into it.
I had got into rapping like on some, I ain't gonna lie, like on some bullshit. Back my homeboy AB had he had like a little birthday party, but it's like a studio party. And we was all in there and everybody rapping and shit. And he like, man, you gotta go up in there. But I actually pulled on my tits. I was just trying to chill and watch. I got up in there. It was me, him, Big Rod, my homeboy Lil Kelton, EJ, and who else was on that song? Kyle and little sister China. It was a whole lot of us.
Yeah.
We all was on there and we was just having fun. When I seen how I sound, I'm like, man, I feel like I can do better on some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking around with it. I went in there. I had did another song, my first song called Different Timing. I went in there like rapping on shit. I fuck with it. I listened to my voice and shit, and then I'm just hearing people like getting the feedback and shit. Like they was fucking with that shit. I'm like, okay, shit.
Yeah.
I kind of got a feel for it. Shit. I just kept doing it and shit. It really was just like, I ain't gonna lie, it's just on for fun, but shit, it's pretty cool.
You've been doing it since.
Mm-hmm.
I got a song.
Pretty cool. You be rapping?
about what?
I don't be rapping for real. I just be sliding on the track, you
A
know.
little something.
Just a little light, something light.
I just feel like I ain't even heard that.
Ass, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't
SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud,
I
man.
ain't never.
It ain't on me though. I'm just featured on the song.
I be
shit.
one of them like hype man type
Well, man.
vibes. No, I'm talking about like
Oh, yeah?
all songs. Well, I know I ain't no rapper. I ain't.
Yeah.
That ain't what I do.
Nah, that shit just came back. It was crazy. Like, even just like growing up, like I'd be seeing like people different stories, like how they get into rapping, like even just like freestyling. I literally used to do this shit like if I get high with the homies, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just hot boxing, just doing
Kick it.
dumb shit and that shit is dumb shit.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I can't freestyle for nothing.
Nothing.
I suck at freestyle.
I'm trash. I gotta write something down.
I promise.
can't
I got like
freestyle.
3 like little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
We gonna leave the music to Kelton.
That's all I got.
Cause we ain't got it. And we ain't gonna get it. We ain't got
I
it.
ain't gonna lie.
So what was the moment that you realized like, you know, I'm really straight with this content stuff and being a, you know, social media comedian and, you know, with your music and people start really locking in and supporting what you're doing because a lot of people, they don't do stuff because they don't feel like people support them or they give up right before they get to that next level. So what was the moment where you was like, oh, I'm finna do this for real?
It was really after I did the KayE video. Like, even like I said, like before, like I've been like, you know what I'm saying, doing that shit, but like growing up, like I always been funny as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like just being myself. Like I think a lot of people say like it's the way I say shit or like how I say it, like talking this shit like that. So like just being around me, like you always gonna be laughing and shit. So I just put that shit into, you know what I'm saying, just into my content. And then more so, like I say, like just the interaction, just the support, like I could just feel it like, okay, they really fuck with this shit. Cause you can tell when it's something like forest, motherfucker just posting just cause, but like,
Yeah.
I get real deal engagement. These my real people. Like even like Christian reached out to me like, bro, keep doing that shit. Like if I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm making Chris laugh or just waking up and giving somebody something, you know, look forward to, really. That's when I knew then, I said, oh yeah, gotta go and go crazy with it because people like, you know what I'm saying, looking forward to this. So I'm like, yeah, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? And I like doing it. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying, like I say, giving somebody something to just look forward to. You know what I'm saying? If somebody might be having a bad day, look at my video and be like, oh yeah,
You ever did a stand up?
Stand up, I still ain't got into that yet. That's the only thing I ain't did yet with the comedy shit. I told myself I was getting into it. You know, they be doing little shit. If you don't know, they do shit at the Looney Bin. I think you just go up there and you just do a segment. I think like they do like a little drawing. I think you gotta put your name in there, but they draw your name and go up there and do shit like that. But
You need to do it.
I think I can go up there and do some little something.
You know that.
You killed it.
Yeah, I think you would too. I done peeped your stuff. I've been following you for a while. You've been on my list of doing since we started the pod. You ain't even know me then. I just hit you up with last week before last.
Yeah.
Then we got in the lab, said let's do it. But I've been watching you for a long time, man. Keep doing what you're doing because people need to know it's possible.
Yeah.
And they don't know if it's possible unless they see people like them doing it. So you're doing a great job.
So you too. I showed saying like I said, I seen him on your stuff and I like, oh yeah, that shit like smooth. Like I seen like even just like the quality and just what y'all talking about. I'm like, yeah, that's why when you reach out, I say, hell yeah, oh, shit, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, when I do content with folks, like even just linking, like I try to do something that's gonna like not just benefit us, but like, you know what I'm saying, really just like showing people can come together and shit, just really just fucking with the city for real, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no bougie ass nigga, you ain't gotta, you know, I'm charging motherfuckers, you know, come do something like that. Like shit, I just did it just off the strength.
But y'all appreciate you because we ain't got shit. We gonna
So,
get
like-
we gonna get it, but we ain't got shit.
Like, I want to ask you, like, what's your mind frame? Like, how you come up with your ideas for your reels and your content, and like being from Little Rock. Like, I know at sometimes like you can feel just being from Arkansas. Like, man, you can feel like discouraged, or man, I'm just really just on here. Like, man, this really don't have no substance to it. I'm just making content just to get a couple likes and follows. Like, like what goes into your whole blueprint and coming up with content and just staying consistent? Cause that's one thing I did watch. Like, I'm like, man, bro, like, yeah, like I've been knowing Kelton since we was little kids. Like, we've been playing against each other, but man, like he going to a whole nother wave. Like, ain't nobody our age like doing food reviews and hosting parties and all interviews and just doing rapping, just doing all types of stuff. So like what like really just go into all that, like what's your like kind of background and know what I mean? Like
Kind of like how I said like earlier, man, bro, I just be myself, bro. And even like the consistency with it, like, bro, like even when I leave your game, like anything like I see or I think funny, or like I could be in a restaurant or something just eating and just be like, damn, bro, I can do something like that. I literally just write it down, bro. I just do that shit. Like, even if I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be good or something, bro, I just put it out there, bro, because I just know me. I just trust my gut, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, real deal. Like, I got so much shit I can show y'all after this shit, like in my notes and shit. Like, I literally, like, say, like, I hear something off a movie, I'll, like, twist it and say it like how I, you know, talking something like that, I write down, I'm gonna say something like this. Or, like, if after I eat something new, I think about what I could say or, like, what I could do, like, shit like that, bro. I just put it out there, bro.
You know,
For myself, man.
you know, creativity is a gift. Everybody don't have that. So when they come to you and you putting it down, you writing it on a paper and you make it plain. I don't know where you are with God. And
Nah, for sure. For sure.
When
God,
they sing you
for
something,
sure.
you write it down, you make it plain, and then you do it. That's a gift. Everybody ain't functioning like that. That's why you high level now. It's a lot of people who have the same feelings and the same thoughts, but they don't go about they dream the way that you doing it, and that's how you take off.
Man, for sure. And back to that too, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, even just like before I came here, anything, like any like content I do, like I pray. Even like when I be doing all of my food reviews and stuff, like when I'm at the house, like I pray before I do anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real deal. Definitely be on that. And just, you know what I'm saying, I always look in the mirror and tell myself, hey, you got this. Pray, do a little, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay with that.
Facts.
Without God is nothing.
Ain't nothing.
So
Nothing. Ain't nothing without the man above. And we call this show We Ain't Got It Yet because, I mean, they see us behind the cameras, but the people who we are, the conversations that we should be having, everybody not really having them. You know, there's too much BS going on out in the world. That's why we bring people like you on, so they can realize that you're a normal person. You're a normal individual. The same conversations that people should be having in the household, the same conversations that we be having. So with that being said, the show is focused on doing things and learning about things for us to go about our own personal development. So what is something about yourself where you can be like, man, I ain't got that yet, but I'm going to get it. This is something that I need in order to get to that next level.
I think the only thing I don't even beat myself up about it, but kind of like I just feel like I ain't just like, I don't still get to say like that. I ain't saying like I ain't blue yet. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm at a certain level where like different regions like Dallas, Memphis, like, 'cause you know, it show you on your content, like when you like the region that you reach, so like that, like locally, but I want to be bigger though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just stop at Arkansas. I want it to be like global, like everybody know me as like, you know, the food review or me just doing skits or wherever God lead me to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just stamp it in Arkansas. I want it to be global, but I don't beat myself up about that because I know, you know what I'm saying, unless I stay down and keep doing what I'm doing, man, it'll come. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
that's how I look at it.
That's facts.
Like,
How organic to Arkansas are you though? Cause like, I just always like people from Arkansas, like, yeah, like a lot of times we blow up outside of Arkansas.
Right.
And like being from the city, like we gotta take being from the city like with pride, which we do.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like how organic to Arkansas are you? And is that like a part of like who you are as a content creator and an influencer? Cause like you can't never like forget about like the natural state.
No. I wasn't saying like if I got on or something like I'll forget. I'm saying like what I'm doing like as my work and stuff. I
want your
to
reach
be,
to
like,
expand.
Expand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it just to stop here and just be known as, yeah, that's bro from Little Rock, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm saying like I want it to be global. Cause once I get on shit, I'm gonna definitely put on for the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had just seen some shit. Like if I ever had an opportunity like that, like shit like, y'all ever watch Costume?
Yeah, for sure.
There was a dude went on there. He got the opportunity. He was like, "How's it being from work?" He's like, "Hey, man, that shit suck." That shit
like,
suck. I'm just looking at that shit like, bro.
Like for real?
Yeah.
It was the first person
You can for you. Like, yeah, I come back down here, bro. Stay down there.
No, like I look at shit like that, like, man.
Christian Robinson,
If I
man.
get on the platform like that, man,
Man.
it's crazy because I'm gonna tell everybody. Anytime I get on any podcast, anything they ask me what I'm eating, I'm telling them about the chicken. Going down, I'm telling them everything. I want y'all to know Arkansas is a real place and it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But he really went on there and said that shit was sucky, yada. I'm just like, okay.
And nobody,
He love it.
who
I
is
see that nigga from like Stuttgart or something.
Who is that? Come on, bro. We ain't talking nothing, no shade to Stuttgart or nothing like that. But man, who is that?
Nah, for real. I didn't know who he was until
he got on it.
they had went viral. So, damn.
Well, maybe that's why he.
I ain't here, man. I don't
All right.
you down there.
So with that being said, we're gonna get ready to wrap up the pod. Last question: if you had any advice for like individuals who want to get in the same, industry that you in, what would you tell them?
Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Like if you want to, be a content creator, rapper, singer, whatever you want to do, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it and shit. Stick to that shit. Put that shit out there. Don't be discouraged about like, this might be bad content or this might be a bad song. Like, that's why I was like telling him earlier, like, I don't even think like that. I trust myself and like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, anything I do, the people that I got like real deal support me, they gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if they don't fuck with it, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna post something else. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Keep putting that shit out there.
Be consistent.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna make this fun round fast. This or that. I'm gonna give you one or the other, and you gotta tell me which one you riding with. Sims Barbecue or K Hall?
Ooh.
If you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, I ain't gonna lie.
K-Hall, that's what's got more.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said K-Hall got more options, but you can't decline the chopped beef sandwich. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like,
Sausage,
sauce. So it's just, I just feel I'm gonna K-Hall. But
You gotta say it fast. Don't try to just throw it in there. You said what you said. Then K Hall.
I'm gonna K-Hall.
Yeah.
But
Me too.
that's what I'm saying. She trying to get us in trouble.
K.O., it's a tough decision.
Tough, but I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be honest though. But if you want something quick, no, I'm not saying Sims not coming to mind. It's just like shit. I'm out with slide the K.O.
And also, you gotta be mindful of the day.
True.
The
In the
day.
time.
I ain't ask y'all all that. I ain't ask y'all all that.
See, look,
Y'all look, that was like what the complicated scenario where it did not ask you that. Either or, you gotta choose. That's just what it is, man. Fact is still.
You love that chopped beef, but I gotta get K.O. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't blame you.
Can't go wrong with neither one though.
If you had to decide trap karaoke or only R&B?
I ain't gonna lie, it's tit for tat. I ain't gonna lie. I say it's tie. Cause it's both. I like both of them. Cause I've been to both.
I'm
R&B nigga, but I like.
I've only been to trap karaoke. I got to come out to the other events, but I'm an R&B person, so I feel like they really gonna be. It's
But if
what type of person you is.
You experienced trap kick. So did you come when they first came?
No, I went last month or whatever it was.
Okay, you went to that one. I mean, even shit.
Yeah.
I only went to one when it first came. It's still the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit tight, bro. But it's still the same. But like I say, if you more of an R&B person, I mean, it's the same people. You know the right. I think it's the same dude.
I didn't know that.
Like trap karaoke be jumping to though. It's just how they put you on the screen. It's just how that shit tight.
The crowd engagement is at a higher level.
Yeah, that shit tight.
Baby. But I'm really there for the
That's why I don't come, cause I'm be low vibration.
Well, they know they
That's what they say, nah. They still gonna get you on that screen.
That's all it is.
Ain't no hide.
You getting there.
I ain't gonna be there.
That's just what it is.
You be chilling.
Look at him. That's what's cool. We always want to get our homeboys to do something he don't want to do, and then he come.
Nah, it's the track. I don't even know where them cameras be in there, bro.
He come.
That mean they got a great setup if you don't know where they at, because they not supposed. It's like referees. Referees are good when you don't even realize they out there. Same thing.
Which one is you talking
crowd
about?
engagement.
Which one is you talking about? Because now I'm in the high school. It's some horrible. It's some.
Okay, I ain't getting into that. I ain't getting into that. All right, we're ready to wrap the podcast up. Kelton, tell the people about all the things you got coming up.
R&B only, man. We got another one coming, man. July 5th. If you missed it, it's part 3. Make sure your ass on time. There's a lot of people didn't get in. Like how she said, she looked over the highway. She pulled in and jumping and packed. I'm telling you, gotta be on time. July 5th at the we got a new location. Let me make sure I do this at
Yeah, give us the location.
Hold on. Let me go look.
Oh man, it's gonna be out there. My man, it's gonna be jumping out there.
Yeah, we finna go bigger.
Yeah, that's
So we can make sure everybody get in, have a good time. July 5th, Saturday. Doors open at 9. Ladies free before 10 o'clock, and we're gonna have chicken out there for free. First 200 people get free chicken. Wings Express.
I might have to cancel not cancel my trip, but come back early.
Yeah, tight.
I extended it, but I might be back on the field. God, I got to come outside with the guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be at the Bahamas then. I'm being Miami.
I'm talking about at the event at Westwood.
You don't be out there.
You gotta dance.
Kicking it.
You just can't sit on the wall.
You don't dance. How you gonna tell me dance?
Cause I seen the last events they had.
Okay.
Dancing.
Yeah, you gotta be up in there, man. We singing all night, man.
All night long.
So, like, it'd be a good vibe, man. Like I said, man, you said you into the R&B, so
love it.
I'm saying your favorite too.
You said I had Trey
It's
Songz
good.
on the screen.
I did. Trigger on. All right, this is something that we do to wrap up every podcast. We have something called a weekly heat. I should have told you ahead of time so you can get your mind right.
Okay.
A weekly heat is just something to get the people through the week, something inspirational to you, or it could be a scripture, it could be something that you write on your mirror every day, whatever you got that you know you want to inspire the people with. But before we give it, we got a little dance. We're going to say 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go weekly heat. Weekly heat. Yeah, you got to throw a little shoulder in it too now. Listen.
And after I do the weekly heat, then I just talk about it.
Yeah, after we do that, I'm going to tell you to go. Well, I ain't going to tell you to go. We're going to wait on you, and you're going to get the people the weekly heat.
Bet.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Weekly heat. Weekly heat.
Hey, weekly heat. Be yourself. Weekly heat. Then what? I pass it.
No, you don't pass it. If that's you say be yourself, look at that
yeah,
camera
man.
right there.
Be yourself, man. Be yourself, man.
Man, we ain't no rapper.
I didn't know they were doing freestyle. This is the first dude we ever just start freestyling on the pod. I'm like, wait a minute.
That ain't what I.
Be yourself. We appreciate y'all pulling up on the pod. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week. Peace.
Life has been a struggle, I'm still out here milking. Cause I be damned if I don't get it for my children's children. And that's real.